Okay, so to start off, you're going to want to get some water boiled, and once it's boiled, you're going to put it into a pot or any kind of dish that you can pour water into, and you're just going to let it sit there. And then you're going to take about 7 to 10 medoule dates, and you're just going to plop them inside the hot water, and you're going to let them sit for at least half an hour to an hour if you have time, just to get them softened. And then we're going to get started on making the batter for the brownies. So I'm going to take some rice here. All I'm doing is making rice flour. So I'm just putting in this little speed blender. It's going to blend it and make flour with just the rice. You could use oats as well for this, but I didn't have any oats on hand. You can also just use whatever flour you want. And then I'm just sifting it in this sifter that I have. Just make sure that I get all of the lumps out of it. And then once you're done, your flour should look like that. It should be nice and fluffy, and then that's just the remaining. But yeah, so then once your dates are done sitting, you're just going to de-pit them, I guess you could call it. But you're just going to take the pits out of it and then transfer them into your blender again, because we're just going to blend it up to make our wet ingredients. So I just placed them all in there. And I pulsed this for a little bit, and then I added the remaining of the ingredients that we need for our wet ingredients. So I just added 1 ripe banana. I added some apple cider vinegar, and all the measurements and stuff will be in the description. I also added some pure organic vanilla extract, as well as 1 cup of milk. Or water, depending, but whatever you want to do. So yeah, then you're just going to blend these all together. And then for our dry ingredients, I'm going to add some coconut sugar to the flour, as well as some pure cocoa powder or cacao powder, as well as some baking soda and some baking powder and corn or potato starch. And then once you mix those all together with the wet and dry ingredients, you should have a semi-thick, semi-liquidy kind of in the middle type of batter here. And then I just got some parchment paper and sticked it onto like a baking pan, and then I placed the batter in the pan, just so that I put the parchment paper there so you don't have to use oil. And then you set your oven to 350 and you plop it in there for 20 to 25 minutes depending on your oven. Just keep on checking it, and once it comes out, it should come out of the parchment paper pretty easily, and then you're just going to transfer it onto a plate. And then I made this icing with just cocoa powder and agave syrup and maple syrup, and I just kind of spread it on the top like that. And you can also add coconut flakes on top too, which is what I did. And voila, you have some guilt-free, no fat, no salt brownies. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.